Okay, well, we're very proud to be here. It's our first year in Kenya, and we're all very excited to bring the tournament to the world and show Nairobi and Kenya to the world. The planning for this event started probably for us 6 months ago. I visited with Tony, our main technical man, and we come over at that point and walk around with the head greekeeper and the head referee to work out where we're going to put all our cameras, where we're going to put our towers for the cameras, where we're going to park all our trucks for the TV compound, where we're going to stay. So it starts 6 months ago with that type of planning. And then all the trucks and everything arrive probably a good week before the tournament, and we start laying all our cables because we cover all 18 holes here. And then the week of the event, most people start arriving really Monday, Tuesday. Today is the Wednesday, so this afternoon we're doing all our rehearsing, checking all our technical facilities to make sure that when we go on air tomorrow at 11 o'clock around the world, everything works. Well, once we go live, we're reliant on the golf being good and the players being good, and we can hopefully entertain everybody watching around the world. Golf is very different from every other sport to produce. Most sports you watch around the world, whether it's football or rugby or cricket, tennis, they all have one centre of attention. There's one ball, and there's normally one arena. On golf, there's obviously a number of balls being hit at the same time, and there are 18 different stadiums, as it were, stadia, on each golf course. So every golf course and every hole on every golf course is very different. So that's the big difference about covering golf. So half of what you watch at home is not actually live on golf. Half of it will be recorded, and we will run those shots into the program and hopefully show you a seamless package of golf. It's impossible, as you would gather, for us to show every golf shot of every player. We have to select. It's like a big jigsaw that we have to put together between us here on the front desk to make the golf flow, so everybody at home thinks that they're getting a good program and it's done all in the right order, and they're seeing the right shots from the right players that are at the top of the leaderboard or are affecting the leaderboard. In addition to that, we will also show players from the local country. So, for example, we're in Kenya this week, so we will try and make sure that we show some of the Kenyan players who may not feature on the leaderboard, but are obviously very important for the tournament, very important for the country, very important to show golf in Kenya.
It's great to come to new destinations, but obviously, as you said, coming to new destinations does create challenges. Part of TV means that there's a lot of infrastructure, a lot of facilities that need to be in place, and obviously the facilities that we use in the main are in Europe, so it's a long way to get those here. So it was certainly challenging to make sure we could have the right facilities in place on site. We've used our sort of trusted partners, DTF from South Africa. They've bought quite a lot of stuff here, and then we've sourced some stuff locally. Although we haven't been here on the European Tour before, we've been here for quite a few years on the Challenge Tour. So although we've had a much smaller crew out here, we do have some experience of coming here and knowing what the golf course is like to a certain extent, and working with the guys that run the tournament. So Patrick Obath, we've worked with him for a few years, and we've interviewed him a few times. And it's great to see the progression of their tournament, having an upward trend and now being on the European Tour, and hopefully that'll continue and it'll get bigger and better, and we can get some bigger names over here in the future.
You have to keep things light a lot of the time because we are in here a long while, and at times things can get a bit tense. Hopefully not too often, but there are times that things go wrong or something goes wrong with a machine. That's live television, that happens everywhere. It is very important to keep a sense of humour as much as you can, keep calm, especially when you're directing and producing, because everybody hears you all the time. So if you lose your temper or you get upset with something, then that can filter down to the rest of the crew, the production crew, maybe the cameraman. So you have to try and keep calm as much as possible. But yes, we try not to take it too seriously, because in the end it's television, we're trying to entertain. So if we're happy while we're doing it, then hopefully the programme comes across as being entertainment.